Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Jasmeet, aka Jus Reign, and you guys are watching Shifter. So I was like, I'm gonna be full ass butt naked, and it's just like there's so many more white people that are working for you.
Is there any chance of a late bloomers office movers like crossover?
I get that question so many times.
Like, yeah.
Sorry.
Okay,
Keep all that in.
No,
I keep it in.
I was gonna say we'll edit
Please
it
keep
out.
it in, and just crank it when that happens.
Give it up for my man, Jasmeet!
You've accomplished so much. $70 per week kama naman.
Oh my god. Yo, you get that PR package yet? Trying to build these relationships for you, brother.
All right, yes, sir. This is Kevin Bourne here for ShifterMagazine.com, and I'm here with the man behind the series, Late Bloomer. He is the mind behind it. He is the talent. He's behind the camera as well. We're talking about Jasmeet Raina.
What's up?
Well, first of all, it's a big honor because you're someone who's been doing your thing in this city for so long.
Thank you, man.
So it's amazing to see you take that step from being the creator to now being on TV. Like, what was that like for you? Like looking back at being that creator and now you're helming a TV show. Mm-hmm. What's it like kind of making that transition?
Honestly, it's just like kind of in some way the same thing that I did on YouTube, but just with way more people. Mm-hmm. And so like on YouTube, it just felt like there was a smaller crew, like 5-6 of us running around, just shooting stuff wherever we could. And now it's like there's like 150 people on set any given day, and it's just that on a much larger scale with like a different set of resources and budget and rules to play in. So yeah, the shift has been interesting, like, but I think the kind of the creative understanding and freedoms that I learned from being on YouTube, I just kind of took those skills and put them here and made them a little bit more broader to some degree as best as I can. So yeah, I'm just trying to make YouTube as much as I can, but bigger.
Yeah. So you can see how those skills, like from being a creator, editing, the camera angles, you can see how it translated to television. Yeah,
for sure. Like even on YouTube, it was like, I was doing the writing and then directing all my friends, acting in it, getting my friends to act in them. And then we improv and collaborated a lot, and then taking all that footage back, editing it, coloring it, adding music to it or whatever. So all these like little things that I understood from that, I was able to kind of apply when I came into the TV world. But it's just a way bigger scale, and you're able to collaborate with all the heads of the department and that way, because you understand. The best thing to do is like understand how each piece of it works, because that'll help you to shape the thing that you want to make a little bit more better and help you refine it a little bit better. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And being like on set, like how often do you have like pinch me moments of like, I can't believe this is happening? Like I'm actually, looking at back where you started, do you have those pinch me moments where you're like, wow, I can't believe this is actually.
I think so. When you have like proper lights and just like you're in a warehouse, there's like sets being built. Every season the house is built again. I'm like, this is such a trip how they like nail it every single time. And it's just like there's so many more white people that are working for you. Mm-hmm. And you're like, whoa, this is a pinch me moment. I didn't expect that mm-hmm. to happen. So like, I think that's the biggest thing. You're just like on YouTube, you're just a bunch of knuckleheads running around and doing stuff. And now you have other people that are like, yo, this is happening because like I thought of wanting to do this show, or I went through these experiences and now I want to make a show out of it. So that's like the wild experience. But everybody working on set is like so key and integral to making the show what it is. So it's like a very like, you just feel very grateful in those moments, and it's really cool to see.
Mm-hmm. And when it comes to you transitioning to actually being like a writer for TV, director, like what was the preparation like for that? Did you go through any training? Did you kind of have to like read up? Like what was that prep to kind of make that transition?
Not really, man. I'm a big like advocate for just, if you have an idea, do it. Like sure you can go through training and do all that stuff, but honestly, you learn on your own. I learned how to make videos and shoot and all that stuff on my own, or watching tutorials and stuff like that. And similar with writing, like I didn't write in script format when I would do YouTube videos. I would just be in like a Google Doc or a Word doc, and dialogue would be in like point form, like this person says this, and it's like J : and that's what that would be. But I learned how to write honestly by going through the show. And then I had a development room a while back with my good friend Ahmed, who plays Neil on the show. We were developing something years ago. Sorry.
Okay,
Keep all that in.
No,
keep
I was
it
going
in.
to say we'll edit
Please
it
keep
out.
it in. And just crank it when that happens. Yeah, so I just learned on my own or watching other people do it, and I never had any formal training. I'm gonna drink some water. Sorry. It's a dry cough. It's dry cough season.
And for you, like, I mean, it's not every day we see like Indian culture, the Indian Canadian experience on screen. Like, what was it like this year for your family? Like them, you know, they must have immigrated to Canada. Maybe they would have never foreseen their son like doing this as a profession. Like, what was it like for them to see you bringing your culture to the small screen?
To some degree, I did do it on YouTube, even though it was a comedic version of it. So they were always like, this is so funny. Like, my dad didn't really understand that I was parodying him. Like, he would be like, hey, you got to watch my son's video. He does this, like, great Punjabi dad thing. And my uncles or his friends would be like, that's you, right? And he's like, no. He's just doing a generic dad. And he's like, yeah, where do you think he has a dad? Where do you think he got these things from? But with the show is like, I really wanted to paint a more authentic picture, and especially kind of show their side of their struggles and the things that they've been through and their joyous moments too. So all of that. So yeah, it was just, that was kind of the thing behind that. And my family's like, my parents are both like they love the show, huge supporters of everything in the show, except for the sex scenes and the kissing scenes. They don't like that.
Did you have to prepare them for that, or you just kind of let them like?
You know what it is, man? In season 1, I over prepped them because I was like, I'm gonna be full ass butt naked, and for months I was like, you don't have to watch it. You don't have to like, it's gonna be totally fine. I was like sweating bullets at the premiere because I'm like, they're gonna see what are they gonna think? And on the show, you see them like freak out on the show. And then they watched my butt, like me being butt naked on screen. And my mom was like, I've seen your butt so many times. I used to clean it. My dad was like,
change your diapers.
They were like funny. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. Like, they don't have a problem with that. And then in the second season, like, you remember the first couple episodes, things get a little spicy. And I wasn't even fully butt naked. That's the thing. I was just like kind of getting intimate with my love interest that season. And they were just like shocked. And my mom was like, oh my God, I didn't know you did these things. My mom thinks I'm, just a virgin until sex or something like that, until marriage or whatever. And they just had no idea. My dad was just concerned about what everybody was going to say. And so I didn't prepare them at all for the second season because I thought by the first season, I like over prepped them in the first and they were totally chill, that it just didn't even come across my mind that they would have a issue with this. But it's fine. Everybody gets over it. They'll get over it. They're fine. But they do love the show. They're down with it. And they're super supportive. And yeah.
And so for you preparing it, it's a third season.
Yeah.
What was the difference in preparing for this season compared to was there any difference preparing for this season compared to the previous two?
For sure. I think I had much more responsibilities this season. I kind of became, co-showrunner and also directing 4 of the 8 episodes this season, and also the 8 episode that I was directing, I was acting in as well. So it was definitely the most challenging thing I've ever done in my life because there's just not enough time to do everything, and you just don't want to miss anything and have certain things fall apart. And so that's been the biggest struggle. But luckily, I have a great supportive team around me and people that are just kind of down for the ride and making things happen. And so yeah, that's the biggest thing. But I think it's just trying to make it the most true to my brain version as much as possible. And being on YouTube, I had a hand in doing all of these things. So it's just feels natural to want to progress in that way as well and try to kind of create the way I know how to create. And so yeah, it's just more of that on a bigger level.
Now, is there anything you can kind of tease a little bit without giving away too much from season 3? Anything you could tease, or any maybe ways that might be different than previous seasons at all?
There's definitely some really wacky episodes this season. I feel by this Rainbow Card is already out. That was a really fun season that I enjoyed doing. The world definitely feels bigger. We have some pretty cool cameos this season as well. Episode 5 is a wacky one. Episode 7 is a really wacky one. I'm really excited. Episode 7 will feel more kind of the way I used to operate on YouTube. Yeah, you'll see.
Is there any chance of a late bloomers office movers crossover?
I get that question so many times.
Yeah.
I would love to.
The people wanted then.
The thing is, they're a non-union show and I'm a union show.
Okay.
So it's like there's so much red tape behind us trying to collab in that sense. So there's just like restrictions that are above us that we just can't fully do that yet. But I'm sure if it's meant to happen, it'll happen in a way, you know, like I love Jay and Trey, those are my boys, and Babu I know is kind of bounces back and forth on both of our shows. So yeah, if we can make it happen some way, we'll definitely make it happen. But yeah, there's rules that are above us that we just can't work through right now.
I see. Now, before we go, there's a question I'd like to ask everybody. What's something that is outside your comfort zone that you've never done before that you kind of would love to do still?
Outside of in terms of making a show, or just
life in general, like something that's just outside of your comfort zone that you still would love to.
Outside of my comfort zone, I mean, I really love making music, and I think, you know, I would love to make an album or something like that. I think that's like one of my goals in life. I just never prioritize it, but maybe I'll get around to it. Like I feel like producing an album, getting different artists on, and the same way I direct people in front of the camera, I would love to do on a musical in a musical way. So I think that'd be kind of cool to do that as well. And also want to give a shout out to the composers of the show, Alex and Adrian, who are here as well. The music on the show is as good as it is because of these two guys right here. Since we were at Departure, we're talking about music. I think that's where my mind goes.
And actually, before we go, you know, every creator has moments where they feel like, you know what, I may want to give up. You know, you have those moments where you're like, you know, should I keep going? Like, how have you over your career just kind of navigated those moments where you're like, you know what, maybe it might be time to call it quits, but you kind of push through? Like, how do you personally navigate those moments as a creator?
Yeah, that for me was like all of COVID. I felt like I really wanted to get the show off the ground since like 2018, 19. I really was trying to get the show off the ground. And then COVID happened. It just got delayed for years. I was off the internet, and there was a few moments where I was like, should I give this up and like just either go back to doing YouTube videos or go back to doing something else? And so I had a lot of those moments throughout that time. But I think you just have to be super delusional and like really believe that the idea that you want to see is going to happen. And so you just have to think like that. I'm like, I have to make this show. It's like, it's the thing that I have to do. There's nothing else. I can't do anything else. Mm-hmm. There's nothing else in the cards for me. If I don't do this, then I'm going to call it quits. Not suicide or anything, but just like become a monk in the mountains. That's always my backup plan. It's just like become recluse and go train at some like monastery in Nepal or something like that. But which I still could do someday. But
you still could.
That's for fun. I would like to do that for fun. But I mean, yeah, that's the kind of thing. And then I just had like a great support system. I had my family around me during COVID that were like super down. My brothers and my parents were kind of knock some sense in me, be like, you're being stupid. They had more belief in me at that time than I did. So that was nice to have that. So yeah, delusion in self and people that love you around you to help push you that way. Friends, family, whoever.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time. Looking forward to seeing the whole series this season. Once again, we're here with Jasmeet Raina. He is the creator, the man behind Late Bloomer on Crave. Make sure to check it out.
Sorry for coughing so much.